Hi. So we got a new apology. Got the first apology of 2024. This is actually a different dude of a different dude posted this. I think the original dude like took it down or something. Is it the Yender? Is that how you say it? I don't know if that's how you say it. Yender Dev apology. Yeah, I don't really know much about the game. I've never played the game. But let's see what the dude has to say. I've seen clips of it on like TikTok and stuff. But anyways, let's go. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna use this face recorder since my other one didn't record the audio for some reason. But but this should so this is the account that I don't know how to say it. Arielin. I think that's how you say it. But anyways, this is the Yender Dev apology.
Oh, I'm so happy someone made a fucking video about this.
Hello, I'm Yandere Dev, the developer of Yandere Simulator. Last year, an extremely serious allegation was made about me that I would like to address. The accusation is that I attempted to groom an underage fan of my game.
They always do that, I swear. Like, he actually kind of talks like an AI. Like, no offense. But he kind of does, like, talk like an AI. He has, like, the voice and stuff.
Take accountability and admit that I did discuss inappropriate topics with a fan. However, the accusation that I deliberately attempted to groom this fan is false. In this video, I would like to apologize for what I feel I should apologize for. But I would also like to give you the full story so that you know what is true and what isn't true. Let's start at the beginning. Last year, a fan of my game contacted me and wanted to chat. Usually, when a fan tries to talk with me, I just tell them that I'm too busy. But this person seemed really nice and friendly and funny, so I decided, you know what, sure, let's talk.
Okay. It's gonna be boring.
I want it to end. Please. I want the eyes gone. Stop watching me. Stop controlling me. Kill me.
She let me know right off the bat that she was 16, but I didn't see any problem with that.
You didn't see a problem with that?
When I was 16, I had online friends that were in their 20s and 30s, so it just didn't feel weird to me.
Oh. Well, I kind of get that. Because I used to, like, sometimes I played Call of Duty with, like, 30-year-old men that have, like, a wife and kids. You just gotta, like, be careful what you're talking about with the person. But I can't really say much since I am a minor. But still.
In the beginning, our conversations were normal, but she had a kind of adult sense of humor, and every now and then she would bring up a topic or ask a question that wasn't really appropriate. When this would happen, I wasn't entirely comfortable with it, but I
tell her you're uncomfortable with her doing that stuff.
Rationalized to myself that it was no big deal and just kept talking with her. Eventually, I must have said something that sounded like a red flag to her, because at some point she started to record our conversations just in case I turned out to be some kind of predator. She showed our conversations to a YouTuber, and the YouTuber decided, yep, this guy seems like a groomer. We need to expose him.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Like, it's kind of weird to, like, hire people to make people say things weird. Like, just, like, I don't know what to say about that. Oh yeah, the cat did that to me. Sorry, let's keep going.
From what I've been hearing, it kind of sounds like the YouTuber started coaching the girl on how to manipulate me into saying things that would make me look
that is weird. That is really weird.
Look bad, which wasn't what the girl wanted. But you don't have to just take my word for it. The girl has written a statement about the entire situation, giving her side of the story. I've put a link to it in the description below. I won't tell you what to think about it. You're welcome to read it for yourself and draw your own conclusions. So, with the YouTuber apparently instructing the girl on how to steer our conversations in an inappropriate direction,
that is
our discussions got pretty weird. I wasn't comfortable with it, and I tried to express that, but like an idiot, I just went along with it anyway.
You should have blocked her, though, by then. Sorry.
Because I had gotten into the habit of being really candid around this girl and just casually responding to whatever she said, it was very easy for her to get recordings of me answering questions I shouldn't have answered and discussing topics I should not have discussed. And the YouTuber then used...
That's when you block, like, people. Like, you should have blocked her. Like, I'm not totally on this side. Like, at a certain point, when you're talking to online people and they're being weird, you should just block them.
Those recordings to make a 40-minute long video accusing me of being a groomer.
Not a groomer.
Out of
Okay, I'll give him a point for not bringing out the ukulele.
respect for all of the people in the world who have actually been groomed, we should use the word grooming correctly. Grooming is when an adult tries to establish a relationship with a child with the intention of exploiting or abusing the child.
Colleen Ballinger!
That doesn't describe what I did. I didn't develop a friendship with the girl for that reason. That wasn't my intention.
Okay, I can't really say it was or not, because you can't really tell. You don't know, like, what people are thinking, really. Like, who knows if he's actually a groomer. Was that just a weird thing to say? It might have been.
I did not attempt to establish a romantic or sexual relationship with the girl.
Whoa.
But after having my behavior explained to me as commonly associated with romance, I can understand how it was interpreted that way. I feel...
Okay, he really does, like, talk like an AI, though.
I'm Taylor Swift, and I'll be the host and musical guest this week on SNL.
Hey, Taylor, you want to see a photo of my new baby girl?
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Oh, sorry. That is a picture of my balls.
like it's worth mentioning that a lot of the remarks I made only sound bad when they're out of context. For example, there was one time when the girl jokingly said, "You should make an OnlyFans." And I said, "No, that's dumb. No one would ever want to see that." And she said something like, "Come on, it's so easy to make money on OnlyFans." And when I heard that, I thought, whoa, that's a little concerning. Don't tell me that social media is brainwashing this generation to think that they should just go directly into porn the second they turn 18 because it's the best way to get rich quick.
Disgusting!
That's a little concerning. I wanted to know if she was joking or if she was being serious. So I asked her, "Are you planning to start an OnlyFans?"
Whoa, bro, that's kind of weird.
And of course, the YouTuber used the recording of me saying, "Are you planning to start an OnlyFans?" to frame me as someone who initiates horrifically inappropriate discussions with children, which is just completely dishonest.
But this is like what a lot of people do. They don't, like, take accountability in their apology. Like, to make it, like, seem like everybody else's fault but their own. And I think that's what he's doing.
There's a part of me that wants to go point by point down the list of every single questionable or suspicious thing I said and provide context for absolutely everything, but that's not really the main issue here. For one thing, a lot of the stuff I said is just weird no matter what the context is. I'll just admit it.
For real,
but more importantly, I never should have let conversations like that happen in the first place.
That's why I said
a
you
normal,
should block
mentally
him.
healthy adult would have just blocked the girl immediately after the very
Exactly! And you didn't.
first time she said something inappropriate. But I didn't. And having to face that fact...
Why is he saying everything I said? Oh my god. Oh my god.
The wake-up call that made me realize I had deteriorated mentally. So, after this whole controversy happened, I decided to take some time to just reflect and try to figure out how I had turned into the type of person who would let something like this happen. After talking...
I don't know. You do have a game. Is it like the game he has, like where you just like kill people or something? Am I right? I need to look into it before I like comment on the game.
Talking it over with a lot of different people, I think I've developed an understanding of exactly how things got to this point, and I think I have the vocabulary to explain it now, too.
Dude, stop talking like my teachers.
Over the past 10 years, I neglected absolutely every aspect of my well-being in favor of working on my video game project. I almost never
Dang.
left my house for any reason. I had
Oh,
no social life whatsoever,
I can tell.
and I had no one that I could call a true friend.
I don't have one either.
A lot of people warned me that they could see my mental health deteriorating and that I was exhibiting a lot of self-destructive behavior, and I just ignored all of them. I was lonely and depressed and miserable and getting worse every year and doing nothing to make any of it better and ignoring all of the warning signs that were being given to me. When you neglect your psychological and social
Wait, does
needs
he have a
that
beard?
badly for that long,
Is he covering it with his
you
microphone?
eventually become
Oh, yeah, he
so
does.
desperate for social interaction and positive affirmation that you become willing to have
Kind of shave it.
inappropriate interactions you shouldn't be having, as long as
For
it's
real.
fulfilling the social needs that have gone completely unmet for years. Acknowledging all of this was step one. Step two
I gotta have to
was
fight.
determining what I would have to change about my life in order to repair the damage that I had done to my psyche over the past 10
Well, the game's actually pretty popular. Like, you could get therapy. Like, I don't mean that, like, in a rude way. Like, therapy is actually, like, really helpful to, like, some people. It was, like, pretty helpful to, like, I'm not gonna say everybody, because I don't want to, like, do, like, that thing. But it's actually really helpful. Like, I don't know why, like, people are embarrassed of going to therapy. Like, you're just, like, trying to help yourself out. And somebody's trying to help you. Like, that's really their job, to help people. I don't think it's a bad thing.
years. So, I decided to just step back from game development for 3 months to just work on myself and try to develop
That's
a more
good.
healthy lifestyle.
That's good, too.
I started
That
seeing a
works.
therapist. I started leaving
Bro! Stop! I literally told him to do that. And he literally just said that.
my house and going outside and interacting with other human beings. I experimented
Okay, a way to, like, get more friends, like, no offense, but stop talking like an AI, please.
with hobbies that don't involve the use of a computer screen. I found a much better work-life balance. And most importantly of all, I made friends.
Wow.
I developed a social life.
Okay, why am
I
I
made
doing
meaningful
this?
connections with people my age. That made a bigger difference than anything else.
How old is he?
I no longer feel so desperate for social interaction that I'd be willing to have inappropriate conversations just to fill some gap in my life. I feel like I've removed the weaknesses and vulnerabilities that enabled this entire situation to happen in the first place.
Sorry.
It's worth mentioning that sometime after this entire controversy started, 2 images started to circulate. These images are fake Discord screenshots depicting
Happy 12th birthday! Wait. But why'd you ask if her period started yet? Never. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Why are you asking a 12-year-old if they started their period yet? Okay, is that the same person? Never mind, he is kind of creepy. Never mind, I'm just reading this stuff. I'm sorry if I'm not, like, reacting to this enough. I'm just, like, really paying attention. Is this the same person? This might not be the same person. So, 2021. May. So, they'd be 14 now. If it's the same person. Wait. Yeah. Since 2021 was 2 years ago. Well, actually, like, the exact 2021, like, when it hit. But May 2021 was 2 years ago. About 2 years ago. Why are you asking a 14-year-olds for nudes? Beach.
Actions between me and children that have never actually happened. These images were either created in Photoshop or made by an impersonator using my username and avatar. This isn't the way that people speak to other people. This is the way that you write dialogue when you're trying to make a comical image for the internet to laugh at. These are not real.
Oh.
Another piece of information I would like to address would be the claim that I was grooming this girl ever since she was 9 years old. That's not true.
I can't say if he.
Apparently,
I can't really say if he wasn't or not, because I don't know his actual intentions. I barely even know a single thing about him. Like, I don't know if he's just trying to make it seem like everybody else's fault, but his own. Like, this is a technique a lot like YouTuber apologies use, which they don't like. They make it seem like it's not their fault. Yeah, he definitely did a little bit of creepy stuff. I can say that, though.
she sent me an email 7 years ago.
I have a cough.
I'm assuming it was just typical fan mail. I always respond to every fan who contacts me, so I must have replied and said something like, "Hey, thanks for your kind words. Glad you like the game."
Yeah.
But just the fact that she had contacted me when she was 9, and then later she contacted me again last year, somehow magically transformed into a narrative that I had been grooming her for 7 years straight.
Dang.
No, that's not what happened. That's just something that people made up.
Oh.
But
That does happen to
even
people.
though I
That
didn't
happens with
harm a
bullying,
child, even though I didn't traumatize or victimize anyone, I do feel that I've made mistakes that I need to apologize for.
Definitely.
I allowed myself to deteriorate into a person who is making horrible decisions on a regular basis that not only harmed me, but also the people around me. By making some incredibly stupid and careless remarks during conversations I should not have been having.
Yeah, I can say that's definitely your fault. Like, that is your fault.
I created a huge, completely unnecessary scandal and made myself into a figure who is so controversial that people are afraid to be associated with me or have any kind of connection to my game. As a result, people who enjoyed contributing to the project had to quit. YouTubers who enjoyed playing the game had to stop. Companies had to sever all ties with me. And a lot of fans were deeply hurt and upset. I'm sorry for having stupid, inappropriate conversations I never should have had. I'm sorry for neglecting myself until I created problems for everyone around me. I'm sorry to all of the people who I ignored when they warned me countless times that my behavior was becoming more and more self-destructive. And I'm also sorry for one other thing. After this whole controversy started, people started targeting anyone associated with me or my project for harassment.
Dang, that's crazy.
People even targeted the girl that I spoke to, spreading misinformation about her and spamming her
Toxic gossip train, chugging down tracks of misinformation.
horrible images. It's one thing to screw up your own life, but it's another thing entirely to screw up so badly that you bring hate and abuse and harassment into the lives of others just for being associated with you.
Dang, that sucks.
I am deeply sorry for that. I just hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me.
Oh.
Well, now that I've owned up to what I did wrong and established that I'm not a...
Okay. That's one of the better apologies I've watched, but I think there is some like sketchiness in this. What's he talking about for the next 4 minutes? Like, I'm not gonna watch it if he's just like, oh, text message.
groomer. Where do we go from here?
Oh, he's just gonna talk about what he's gonna do in the future. I hope you like get better at how you act, bro. But I don't know everything. Let me know in the comments what you know, because I don't really know a lot, so this might be like a little bit weird to watch when I don't know a thing. But goodbye. I hope you have a horrible day.